The long-awaited new generation of hypercars has arrived. And so the ultimate racing machines of the 2010s, the holy trinity of hypercars, finally have their successors. The new Ferrari F80, the McLaren W1, and most likely, Porsche's new Mission X. Each the latest in a long line of the respective brands' flagship vehicles. Each pushing the boundaries of hybrid technology into the future just like their predecessors did. Each built upon years of motorsport engineering and innovation. The new Holy Trinity. In 2013, 3 incredible vehicles were released by 3 exceptional OEMs. Those 3 vehicles would be celebrated and recognized as the pinnacle of the automotive industry at the time. Those 3 were among the first to implement hybrid technology into top-of-the-line, high-performance cars, utilizing exceptionally powerful combustion engines coupled with electric motors to produce even more horsepower and to produce even smoother transmission. The first of these cars was the Porsche 918 Spyder. First unveiled as a concept in 2010, then debuted as a full production model in 2013. It was the successor to the infamous Porsche Carrera GT. The 918 featured a naturally aspirated 4.6-liter V8 engine, coupled with 2 electric motors, altogether generating 887 horsepower. Then came the P1. The P1 made its debut at a design study in 2012 at the Paris Motor Show, and the production version was revealed at the 2013 Geneva Motor Show. The P1 was known for being a terrifying beast. It was the successor to the legendary McLaren F1, which was the fastest car in the world during its reign. The P1 had a smaller V8, 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged V8, with 1 electric motor. However, it was able to generate more horsepower at 903. Following the P1, lastly came the LaFerrari. It was Ferrari's first ever hypercar, and was the successor to the famous Ferrari Enzo. This car was meant to be the ultimate Ferrari, literally the Ferrari. It had a much larger engine than the other 2, boasting a terrifying 6.3-liter naturally aspirated V12. Now couple that with the electric motor for a grand total of 950 horsepower. These 3 cars were coined the Holy Trinity by automotive press and enthusiasts, recognizing that the 3 cars represented the pinnacle of hybrid hypercar technology when they debuted basically at the same time in 2013. And now, more than a decade later, their successors have shown up. Ferrari's new halo car, the F80, is undoubtedly a performance improvement over the LaFerrari, being able to produce an astonishing 1,183 brake horsepower. However, it does so with a much smaller engine, a mere 3-liter V6, but one that is incorporated into a much more advanced hybrid powertrain, being supported by 2 e-turbos and 3 electric motors, 2 at the front axle and the MGUK at the back, which has come from Ferrari's development in Formula 1. The new F80 also of course has much more advanced aerodynamics and also sports 4-wheel drive, unlike their LaFerrari. So overall, the F80 is undoubtedly an improvement over the LaFerrari in terms of performance. However, personally I think it's a downgrade in terms of design when compared to the LaFerrari, and the engine noise is also a bit of a disappointment. Now when it comes to overall power, McLaren actually beats the F80, being able to produce 1,258 brake horsepower compared to the Ferrari's 1,183. The McLaren is also lighter at 1,399 kilograms compared to Ferrari's 1,500, but the Ferrari is able to produce more downforce. The McLaren has a larger engine, a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, but the e-turbos on the Ferrari would work better, because an electric turbo can be more consistent across many different RPMs and does not rely on the exhaust gases to actually function, making the turbo respond much quicker. The McLaren also uses one electric motor instead of Ferrari's 3. The McLaren's single E-motor actually produces more power than Ferrari's 3 E-motors. But Ferrari's engine is way more efficient, generating 296 brake horsepower per liter as opposed to McLaren's 229. And in terms of design, I kinda like the design of the W1, to be honest. The creepy smile on the front of the McLaren gets wider and wider with every iteration. Looking forward to the Mission X though, I think it has the best design out of the three. Now the Mission X has only been revealed as a concept car and has not been released as a production model, so its specs are not fully decided. However, it is reported to be way more powerful, being able to generate 1,500 horsepower. However, this was not confirmed by Porsche yet, so we will see. So, what do you think of the new Halo cars of the 2020s? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.